Hi Stampers! Today we're going to make this little gift card holder, and let me show you how this works. This is the Bashful Blue one. This is the one we're going to make today. And when you slide this out, and you have the gift card inside. Okay? Alright, so, but the Certainly Celery one is going to be cut a little bit different than the Bashful Blue one. But I'll tell you those measurements after I do the Bashful Blue. But this one's using the Elegant Eggplant. And that one's got a gift card in it too. And then the Certainly Celery. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do the Bashful Blue one like I mentioned. And these are the pieces you're going to need. Okay, so the Bashful Blue is cut at 4.5 by 7 3/4. And you're going to score it at 3/4 and 4 1/4. And then that's going to be folded in. You're going to fold your score lines. And then that's going to make your little sleeve. Okay? Okay, so then the Whisper White is cut at 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. And you're going to score this at 2 inches and then 6 5/8. And the 5/8 mark is the mark right after the 1/2 inch. Alright, so then you're just going to fold those score lines. And then this is going to be the insert of your gift card holder. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and work on the sleeve part of the gift card holder. And this is going to be the front of my gift card. So it's going to fold this little tab, this 3/4 inch is going to fold inward. And then this is going to be the front of my gift card sleeve. Alright, so then the top edge, I'm going to use the Scallop Edge border punch. And I'm just going to punch along this top edge here. Okay, so there's the top edge of my sleeve. And then I'm going to take the large fancy flower, and that's what that looks like, this punch. It's brand new. It's in the Occasions Mini. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this all the way in as far as it'll go. And I'm going to position this pretty much in the center. And then punch that out. This punch is fabulous. As big as it is, it punches really easy. I'm going to go ahead and add some Snail adhesive on this part of the sleeve. But you can use the sticky strip too. Okay, so there's the sleeve. Go ahead and grab the Whisper White, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my little dabber here with the Bashful Blue. And I'm going to just sponge all the edges of this part of the gift card holder. Okay, and then you can also use the corner rounder punch if you want to take that straight edge there off. So just use your corner rounder. I'm not going to do that today for this one. Okay, so next we're going to slide this in first because we're going to go ahead and stamp our image. So go ahead and slide it in to pretty much where you want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the image. And the image I'm going to use today is from the stamp set called With All My Heart. And this is in the Occasions Mini. And I'm going to use the Bashful Blue Classic ink. And one nice thing with the clear mount is you're going to be able to see right where you're stamping. So this punch and this stamp work really nice together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink this up with the Bashful Blue. And then positioning where my gift card holder is in the center there. Make sure this is lined up good where I want it. Okay. Then take your little medallion here, the flower, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here in between that punch. Okay, perfect alignment. Okay, so then while the ink pad's out, I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to use this little stamp that says hello, and this is from the Tiny Tag stamp set. And that looks like this, and that's in the Occasions Mini too. So let me go ahead and stamp this. Okay. Alright, now before I go ahead and punch that little tag out, and this is the jewelry tag punch that looks like this. See if I can get it. See, it's really, really tiny. And I'm going to use the paper piercer tool. And before I go ahead and punch this out, I'm going to line that up inside the punch. And then I'm going to take my paper piercer and I'm just going to go ahead and just poke a little hole there. So it's already done when I punch it out. Okay, so then I'm going to take the blue satin, the Bashful Blue satin ribbon, and I'm going to tie this right around the bottom of my sleeve. And once I get the ribbon on there, and I'm just going to make a little tiny dot right there on the ribbon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the silver brads. I'm going to put that in the little hole that I punched in the little tag. And then I'm just going to slide this into the ribbon. And then open up the brad in the back of the ribbon. So then I don't have to worry about that after I tie it. See, there it is on there. Can you see it? Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm just going to tie a little bow or a knot over here. Actually, I want that over more. Okay. Okay, just trim that off. So that's how I got that little tag on there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the gift card holder, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a little brad to the center of that. Take my paper piercer. And then for the bottom of the gift card holder, I'm just going to punch it on the edge to hold that shut. And add brads. Okay. Alright, so there's that. And then you can just slide that in. There you go. Now on this one, I went ahead and sponged the edges with the Bashful Blue, with the dabber. Okay, so now for the celery one, instead of cutting your sleeve at 4.5 by 7 3/4, you're just going to cut that at 4 inches by 7 3/4, and the score lines are the same. Okay, so when you slide that in, there's not going to be really an edge to be able to pull that. So, but when you cut it at 4 inches, you get that little edge with the Whisper White to know to pull that up. Okay, so that's the only difference. And then the Elegant Eggplant, the only thing I did different there was that I did the Scallop Edge punch on both the top and the bottom. So, but that's it. Okay, so here's the blue one. Alright, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye!